What is good, everyone? Welcome back to our brand new episode. Today we're talking about a gun that is highly forgotten. It's a bit of an old gun. It's the AN, if I'm not mistaken, 94. Yeah, the AN-94. The 94, of course, is a Modern Warfare gun. This gun did not get any nerfs or it never even became meta or nothing. All throughout the Warzone and Modern Warfare life, before the integration of Cold War into Warzone, and even after the integration of Cold War into Warzone. It does remain a very reliable weapon, especially at long range. It does have manageable recoil. The only reason why it didn't gain that much notoriety and popularity is because it really resembles the AMAX, and between this one and the AMAX is much stronger. So people just left this gun out of the equation. They played a bit when it came out, but nothing more. Just gonna see directly what do I have here on reticles. Okay, forget that. Alright, as far as the AN-94, we're going to be talking about the blueprint that you would want, so the best blueprint for this gun. There's only actually one blueprint that you can have. It is the Company's Might, which is a legendary Season 5 blueprint pre-integration of Cold War into Warzone. So as you can tell, it's a pretty old one. And actually, the Company's Might is not like one of these blueprints that you actually get just by leveling up your battle pass. This one is actually done through challenges. You have to do multiplayer challenges in Modern Warfare in order to unlock this one. If you do have multiplayer Modern Warfare, I know it's a pretty old game now, but if you're playing it and you decided to I don't know, level up all the guns, then check out my library. You will find a video on the challenges to unlock this one, how to do it as quick as possible and the most efficiently as possible. Otherwise, if you grab this gun and for some reason it became meta, or you grabbed it from the ground as ground loot and you're wondering what the attachments are, of course this one there's a high chance it could become one of the events in what do you call it, as a ground loot, because of the shadow tracer rounds. I mean, tracer rounds gained popularity a few seasons ago, I believe, before even the integration of Cold War into Warzone. That was all the hype. That was the main reason why a lot of people were buying the Call of Duty Modern Warfare blueprints, just because of tracers. Between red tracers, color tracers, blue tracers, now shadow tracers. There's a lot of tracers. I mean, when it first came out, it used to blind the enemy, so when I was being shot at by tracers, I could not see where the enemy was. So you did gain a bit of an advantage by buying these, so it was more of a pay-to-win sort of gun. Nowadays, honestly, I rarely see any tracer rounds just because they're mostly dedicated to Modern Warfare guns, and now everybody's just playing with Cold War guns. Probably by the time you're watching this video, they're probably playing with all the Vanguard guns. It really depends on what the meta is and what they decide to shake up. Feels like every time they integrate a new Call of Duty into Warzone, they sort of like forget the older one and make the new one all the hype. That way you spend more money on the blueprints. But yeah, if you grab this gun and you want to know what the attachments are and you do not have a chance to unlock it, what you have to do is you have to use the compensator for the muzzle. Now this one will increase that range and a tiny bit of accuracy, since it helps you stabilize that vertical recoil. But of course, the best one would be the monolithic suppressor for this type of gun in the Modern Warfare 1. You have the AN-94 Factory X 438mm barrel. It's pretty good for the range. As you can see, it increases the range quite highly. You have the TAC laser as a laser. Now it really depends on what your game of style is. This one is more of a short to medium range. Actually, you even do have the long range for this weapon. But yeah, with the laser, it's usually either you have the TAC laser for the medium to long range, and you have that 5MW laser for really that close quarter and hip to fire shooting. So I'm guessing this one is more of a really medium range gun. Again, it remains an assault rifle. I actually do not mind this gun. I'd rather play with this gun than the AMAX, just because I really don't like the way the AMAX shoots. And this one feels pretty solid. Of course, it's not a growl or a kilo, but it does damage when applied properly. Then you have the VLK 3x optics, which is the best optic you can have for any Modern Warfare gun. And then you have the Commander foregrip, which is a pretty solid underbarrel for any of the Modern Warfare assault rifles. So yeah, all in all, that's pretty good. If you only have this one or only unlock it, if you want to level up the gun for some reason, or you want to just be a completionist and get the Damascus out of it a few years later, make sure to do the challenges in my other video. That way you unlock this one and you don't even have to worry about having other attachments unlocked. You can just use this setup and level up the gun until it's golden. I mean, there's not really anything you could change except maybe for the muzzle later on. But if you're playing multiplayer at this point, you don't even need the muzzle, especially if you're playing hardcore. That's pretty much it. I'll show you guys the HD cutscene so you can enjoy a bit of the beautiful aesthetic this gun has. Let's take a quick look and see if you can actually buy some. Oh yeah, they did actually invest in making two. Electra, Season 6. That was the last season before the integration of Cold War into Warzone. Let's take a look at the weapon details. Oh, it's a pretty nice aesthetic-wise. It does resemble the pumpkin splash from the Grau, which of course gained notoriety. I have the AN-94 sonic brake muzzle. Okay, never heard of that one. VLK AN-94 slab barrel. POS M3 thermal scope optic, AN-94 factory heavy stock, and 60 round casket mags. Now, to be honest, all these attachments, I've never really used them, but it's pretty cool that they have attachments specifically for this gun, which could make this gun actually pretty solid. I might try these attachments to it. It does look like a very solid gun. I might remove the thermal scope, but other than that, looks very solid. Mobility suffers a lot though, but so yeah, I might do something about that. Otherwise, it's pretty good. And last but not least is Season 6 again, Tracer. That's what a lot of people... Yeah, I do remember this gun. A few of my friends bought it just because of the tracers. 16-bit tracer, it makes it look like it's a bit of an arcade. So some people like that. It's not really my thing, but... take a look at the gun. Let's take a look at the gun. Yeah, AN-94 sonic brake. Okay, so it's the same as the last one. AN-94 factory X 438mm barrel. Okay, that's a pretty good barrel. You have the tack laser for the laser. Alright. Rubberized grip tape. Not too bad. So this one is more of a defensive weapon. 60 round casket magazine, which is pretty much the best you can have for this weapon. It's a very high magazine round. Taken back with the Commodore assault rifle. Note this weapon changes the tracer fire to a 16-bit effect. Yeah, I mean this does remove all the like real effect and all that realism away from Call of Duty, because when you kill people, they do end up being small cubes. So it's more of a fantasy world, but again, to each his own, whatever they like. It's not for me, but I know a lot of people buy it, so I know it's got its popularity. As far as the stats, they're pretty almost the same. Accuracy, damage-wise, range, a tiny bit of difference. Just the mobility that really suffers a lot between both of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I don't think any of them are worth buying, especially right now. The AN-94 is not really all that. If you're trying to get it, just do the challenges in my previous video for the companies might, and that should be enough for you guys. And that sums it up for this video. If you guys have any other questions regarding the AN-94 or any other gun, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll get you guys as quick as I can. And till then, enjoy, have fun, take it easy.
All this fun shit.
I downed one.
The other one's there. Fucking 426 damage. Wow. Got a ball.
Yeah. Someone.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah.
Gas is closing in.
No!
What the fuck?
That is
Bro.
gonna get killed now anyway.
Bro, I downed him, and he fucking
And then
revived.
yeah, he got back up. Yeah.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier. Yeah, you kicked their ass. Stand by. Targeting elite. Enemy launched an advanced UAV. Civil on fire. UAV overhead. We're safe. Less than a minute. Enjoy the mission, soldier. Might not be so lucky next time.